Hello friends, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Crafting with Pat and More. Today I'm very excited friends because it is Buddy Crafting Day. I am doing buddy crafting with two of my friends, with Jenita and with Dawn, and their channel names are. First, we're going to look at Jenita's channel, Jenita's Black Folks Well Wishes Arts and Crafts. On her channel, friends, you'll find that she makes a lot of handcrafted items, and she also has some fun open collaborations for you to join in on. Next up is Dawn's channel, In Beans Color With Me. She does a lot of beautiful coloring, she does some crafting, and she also has some very fun open collaborations for you to join in. Friends, if you don't know these channels, you need to go over and take a look. I am going to list their open collaborations in the description box and other channels that they have as well. So be sure you check out the description box. Friends, what we are doing in this series of videos for Buddy Crafting is we are making spring decor. And I am going for Easter right now. So I am in the middle of a buddy fest. Not a buddy fest, but a bunny fest. So I have some bunnies I'm making. I have an inspiration picture here I'd like to share with you. Country Door, I guess is the catalog this is from. I think they're so cute. So this is what we are making today. This is what I'm working on. Mine are not going to be that big. I want mine for the tier tray, so they're going to be a tad bit smaller. I think they say these are like, they are 7.5 in width, 16 inches in height. We're not going that big. So let me show you the progress, and then we'll take a look at the finished project, okay? First thing I did was I made a pattern, pinned it down on some fabric. Then I cut them out, and you know what comes next. Well, friends, we got our bunnies sewn together. And I'm beginning to think I should have made them a little fuller, but we will see about that later on. Next, here's our stuffing. I got this off of Amazon. Premium fiber fill. The material is soft, elastic, and not easy to clump. It is suitable for dolls, pillows, and crafts. Then we all know the warning not to let children play with this stuff. Well, this is one of those vacuum sealed packs, so they are fun to open. Can you see it growing? It's getting bigger. I'll never get it back in there again. Oh, that one little package. Look at all this. And still trying to grow. Time to do the stuffing. Next time you see these little guys, they'll be ready for embellishments. I'm putting a little ribbon here on all of them. I don't have yellow ribbon. I've kind of got contrasting colors for everybody, but this little one here. Probably doing that upside down. I don't know why my strings are always in the wrong spot. Since I don't have a contrasting color, I'm going to put a little flower there on the little knot. Little flower. There we go. And for his little buddy. Got a little pink flower, so both of them have flowers. Then I've already done the other two. I got their little ribbons. Now we need to get their little bunny tails on them. And this is where I learned something very interesting. Before I go any further, I want to show you something that I didn't realize until just a couple of minutes ago. I thought this bunny here is a silhouette, like this one. When it comes time to put the tail on, there's going to be some little interesting here because his tail has to go here. I guess I could put it on the back side like he's kind of turned around, but I think it has to go here. So I guess I was a little bit too creative this time. Oh, look there, here's a string. So now let's do the cotton balls. Got a little cotton ball for everybody. I have to unplug my my glue gun where it is and then bring it over. Let's hope my glue is hot enough. Sorry friends, the camera person did not turn on the camera. That would be me, but the tails are on here. I used hot glue. Just kind of pushed them on. And everybody's got their little tail on them now. And I said not to worry because these aren't actually toys. I don't have grandchildren yet, so we're gonna go put these over on the tier tray. Well, this is what our tier tray is looking like today, my friends. Bunnies are up there looking good. Only problem I'm having is trying to show the tail on the back of the ones that have two ears. The silhouette I seem to be doing just where the one that's got the side view. Because you can see the bunny tail on it. On the clay here. This is dough. Flour dough, what do you call that? Where you take flour and make a dough. That's what those daffodils are. And the birds and the flowers in the back, those are polymer. And the little birdhouse is wood. And then you remember the flowers we just made. And those 4 fairies are store-bought. And that little rabbit there is also made from a flour and salt dough. I don't remember what that's called. This is made from air-dried clay, and this is some more polymer. But that is our tray, and these are our bunnies for the day. Well, friends, that's all I have for today. But I'm going to ask you a question here. Friends, I am wondering, are you a buyer or are you a maker? When you go into the store, do you say, oh, I'm going to buy that? Or when you go into the store, do you say, I think I can make that? I think I am a maker because every time I see something, I say, oh, yeah, I can make that. That's cute. I see something like this in a magazine. And I think, I think I can do that. Do you ever think that? Let me know in the comments, okay? Well, friends, I want to thank you again for stopping by my channel. I want to thank Jenita and I want to thank Dawn for buddy crafting with me. And if you don't know those channels, friends, go over and check them out. And if you do know them, go over and see what they're doing for the day. Like and subscribe. Well, that's all I have for today, friends. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. And yeah, I guess it's time for me to say bye. So bye-bye, friends. Bye. Bye. Have a good day.